I know someone that knows both of them. And I remember I had a conversation with them. This was an off-the-record conversation, so I'm not going to say who it is. But this guy told me that when him and Cassie were together, just the two of them, and they were just friends, right? There was nothing going on, that she would always say, hey, convince your friend Puffy to marry me because I just want to get married. Like, I'm tired of just being this girlfriend. Like, convince him to marry me. And he'd be, okay, cool, I'll talk to him. And from what I understand, she really wanted to marry him.
Oh, no question. I remember one time we was in the Hamptons and he pulled me out and he said, yo, man, shorty putting pressure on me. I said, what she putting pressure on you for? He said, man, she putting pressure on me to get married, da-da-da-da. He said, man, but it's between her and Kim. You know what I'm saying? And I kept it all the way 100 with him. I said, yo, you been with shorty a long time, you know what I'm saying? You care about shorty? He said, yeah. I said, but you been with Kim a long time too, and she got them kids, you know what I'm saying? I think you should get with Kim. And it was funny because like a week or two later, Cassie said, Barnes, I heard you. And I said, yo, you heard what? She said, yeah, Puff butt dialed me when he asked you that question and you answered him. She said, but I ain't upset. I ain't mad. I understand. And I said, damn, man. I said, damn, this nigga don't do nothing right, man. I said, I kind of felt kind of funny around her after that because she had heard my response, but it was a true response. You know what I'm saying?
Was Cassie ever pregnant?
I don't know. I heard rumors, you know what I'm saying, around the office that she was. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things was the type of things that she would take care or she would do on a vacation or when yo, where Cassie at? Oh, she went away with her girlfriends for a couple of days. So, and I wasn't one to really pry into certain things. So I would, but from what I heard, allegedly she was.
And she got an abortion?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
That's weird because Puff got a gang of kids already. In fact, he had one not too long ago.
Yeah.
Clearly he doesn't have a vasectomy. You know what I mean? And seems like he likes his kids.
No,
takes care of them, loves them, supports them. He's not a deadbeat dad by any stretch of the imagination. So if you're with this girl for this long, why not have your baby?
Because you know what you got that girl doing. And in the back of your mind, you can't have no baby by a girl that you got drinking pee and doing all type of shit. And I'm being real with you. Like, some of these other girls, from what I hear, the last baby mother is into the tech world and stuff like that. Kim is already old school. You done been with her forever. You know what I'm saying? Sarah, you done been with forever. Ever, you know what I'm saying? So Cassie was a young girl that you can manipulate and do whatever. So if I could get her pregnant and then tell her that she got to get an abortion and she listened, then I feel like that he was going to do that. Because at the end of the day, I feel like even some of the beatings that she got was a mental thing in his head playing back the things that he had her doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the main reasons that he didn't let her have a baby, was because of what he was doing to her.